Please continue.
I hope it was not a sabotage, Honorable
No.
Speaker. It's tantamount to sabotage. 80% of Namibians are engaged in agriculture. The total value of agriculture to the gross national product is 30 billion Namibian dollars.
Please, please, be quiet. Allow the member to continue, please.
80% of Namibians are engaged in agriculture.
Honourable member, can you just put up your... It's okay. It's okay now. Please. Yeah. Please let the member continue, please. Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Please continue.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, yesterday they were doing that and I'm just following suit, Honorable Speaker. 80% of Namibians are engaged in agriculture. The total value of agriculture to the gross national product is 30 billion Namibian dollars. This sector is allocated $3.1 billion Namibian dollars in this budget, with further 350 million Namibian dollars appropriated for the Agribank for commercial loans. In the context of saving the sector, putting the sector in a better position to thrive in future, or to save livelihoods of tens of thousands of Namibians affected by recurring drought, the allocation is minuscule. As a country, we need to offer increasing agricultural entrepreneurial support to smallholder farmers in terms of improved seed, fertilizers, logistics, water availability, training, and appropriate implements. This goal should be to have deliberate policies to support transition processes, graduating subsistence farmers into smaller holder farmers and ultimately into commercial farmers. Now that agriculture and land reform ministries are lumped together, we hope that there would be a greater synergy so as to offer financing, implement extension services, and other vital assistance. Honourable Speaker, Honourable Minister of Agriculture, the obscure state-owned Agricultural Business Development Agency must broaden its scope and mandate beyond green scheme. The agency should not narrowly focus on government-identified green scheme farmers only. To assist smallholder farmers, there is a need to establish an agricultural investment fund, modeled in a similar manner as the Environmental Investment Fund. The Agricultural Investment Fund, hosted by Agricultural Business Development Agency, could offer grants and soft loans to support SME farmers to expand their enterprises. These are small entrepreneurs who may not necessarily qualify for the ordinary Agribank loans. On 15 June 2019, LPM dispatched a research mission to Osinge and Noord-Oever, headed by LPM Youth Command Element leader Dominga Ndala, who submitted a shocking report to the Political Action Committee of LPM. The report highlighted that grape farming enterprises of Osinge and Northover makes significant profit annually. Example, in the 2016 to 2017 season alone, it was reported that the grape farming belt of Osinger and Northover harvested slightly more than 4.6 million cartons of grapes and made 600 million in revenue alone. New era of Mutenya. These are estimates based on export permits issued, while unaccounted actual sales in Europe point to a $1 billion Namibian a year industry. It is estimated that in 2015 season alone, the grape industry estimated employed about 5,500 permanent and 6,000 part-time workers. Currently, 100% of local table grape harvested is destined for lucrative international markets. From the 14 companies that produce grapes, only 4 are Namibian-owned. As part of agricultural revolution in the context of rural economic industrialization, if new entrants could be allowed into the grape farming industry with commensurate skills and knowledge transfer from existing role players, it will add value to our domestic investment drive. This industry alone could bring $1 billion Namibian annually. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, what is more disgraceful is the fact that this grape farming sector drives huge profit margins but allow workers to live in reed structures and shacks. When nature calls, these workers use the Orange River. There is no electricity or potable water. The then governor of the Karas region and now the LPM leader, Honorable Bernardo Swartboe, applied pressure on government and grape companies to fast-track the process of building a new township at Osinger and to have public-private sector housing development. The government had already spent about $100 million in services. But all of that is going to waste, as pipes and sewage ponds have been without water for years. It is a viable town that needs leadership for its realization. An investment of about $50 million Namibian annually could fast-track development. The obstacle, we understand, is the lack of further funding and public-private partnership arrangement in the housing scheme. Equally, the land had not been bought when the development was implemented, despite Honorable Bernardo Swartboe's pushing for the land to be urgently sold to the state or even donated so that the state does not continue improving private land. With these few words, I therefore reject this bill in its totality as an anti-revolutionary, anti-poor, anti-rural economic development.
Thank you. Next on my list is